You like being frustrated? So let's talk about it. Duh. In the world of Stilt, I hope I pronounced that right, you are a furball with 2 arms. You are routinely flying your spaceship, delivering gift packages until a giant octopus living on top of a volcano decides to steal that spaceship. Disappearing into all your cargo all over the world, you equip yourself with a springy stilt in each hand to bounce through the challenging landscapes to receive the lost gifts and eventually get your stolen spaceship. Stilt is a colorful VR platforming game that takes inspiration from classic platformers. Use your quick reflexes and problem-solving skills to progress through these levels, collecting those lost gift packages and stamps along the way. With your wits and your stilts, you can handle these challenges, pass chasms, avoid traps, and break things and smack creatures along your way. Find power-ups to upgrade your stilts and become the ultimate stilt master, and take part in the several various PvP arenas and smack them all, score points by smacking other players in the sea, or an arena bash where you gain points by staying inside a mocked, constantly moving while trying to keep the players alive in like a circle. Think of like a battle royale. Try not to get zapped in electric tag, or pop the most balloons to win in the balloon hunt war. There's also a lobby area where you can all meet up with other players for your next match. Game has 20 levels to explore, 6 different power-ups to help you on your adventure, and 4 multiplayer modes that we just touched upon earlier. Now, with all the facts out of the way, let's get into the real reason why you clicked on this video, from overall thoughts, impressions, and review. And it goes as followed. Stilt, to me, is an extremely frustrating experience that I still believe it is fun despite my lack of patience. As a Verity VR connoisseur, game journalist, reviewer, game streamer, YouTuber, whatever you want to label me as, it's literally impossible for me to be good at every single game that I play. That's just a fact. But the trait that I do pride myself in is I'm willing to give every VR game a chance and a shot. And Stilt for me pushes the boundaries of my limits as far as patience of playing VR games. And this all comes down to one single reason of its game design, that I find a super major flaw for someone like me. But before we get into that, I will say I tried finding players in the online modes that I spoke about earlier, and I didn't see anyone playing at the time that I was checking. And those periods were very late at night because that's the time where I actually have the most free time that I can actually make and create this content. So I couldn't really dive deep into its multiplayer sections and aspects, but from the video research I've done on those areas, it does seem like a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable when you're dicking around with your friends. But this review is going to be mainly portraying the overall single player campaign. And the biggest flaw I have with Stilt is locking the game's progression to the collectible presents. I feel like it's dutify garbage, dumpster diarrhea, shitty McShamrock shakes, assified, trashified, my boys and girls. Completely moronic, and it's a dumb decision. The fact of needing to collect these presents, are they placed in very areas where the lame level game design and the devs troll you to constantly have to go beyond the means to collect these fucking things, or you have to be fast enough as a speedrunner to unlock a present. And to me, I can admit this sadly, I fucking suck at this game. I'm beyond terrible. I'm dutify garbage, dumpster diarrhea, assified, trashified at this game, and I can admit that. And the lack of patience that I have with the game and its movement system, even though the movement system is the charm of the game, I just don't have the patience to continue. And instead of clearing the game levels, see, if I didn't have to worry about collecting these presents that are placed in dutify garbage places that fucks with you in your mind, and then when you die and you have to replay the game again and replay the level and get those same presents that are in those same spots that maybe you just got lucky to get, and you need to get these presents to progress the game instead of just clearing the game like a normal platforming level, by clearing it by level, which is what I feel like the game should have been designed like. I felt like it would have been a much more enjoyable experience for me, because then all I have to worry about is just getting through the level, and not worry about the shittified chips collectibles. But that's just me and my take. It just made the game really enjoyable for me, and it's unfortunate because I actually do think it's a fun game, and I had fun playing it in various moments. While I was playing Stilt, I didn't experience any crashes, but I did get this weird glitch spawning into a new level where it just kept throwing me off the edge repeatedly. In an endless loop, I had to go to the actual game hub world to reset it. And the game's performance is buttery smooth, and the resolution, despite its Nintendo 64 polygonic PS1 assets, it is crystal clear. If you could see past the flaw of being progression walled and have enough patience to work through its wonky, systematic gameplay, you will actually have a blast playing Stilt, as some of the level design maps are absolutely brilliant, and to me, very Mario inspired, like the lava level. It reminded me of Bowser's Castle, and the first beginning stages just reminds me of Mario World 1. And it's just unfortunate that I just don't have the patience. I don't like being progression walled through these collectibles and any platformer. It's not just me speaking only about Stilt. Any platformer that progress walls you like that would piss me the fuck off. You know, especially when you have these placements and these presents, and when the whole game is based on a wonky movement system that is really like almost luck based, or you know, maybe it's a skill, and like I said, I just suck, but I can admit it. I just feel like without the presents being a main factor, and if there was just levels that you had to clear one by one to get to the end game, it would have been a much more overall enjoyment experience for me. And like I said, this is all just based on me. If you guys can have the patience and you don't mind being progression walled, you're going to enjoy this game. 100%. It is a blast for the patience or speedrunners. Speedrunners might go crazy with this. And if you want to learn the skill of playing Stilt, you know, or maybe you catch some online games where there's actually active members, this could be great. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to play the game ever again. I'm going to play the game, it's just I don't have the patience right now to. I got frustrated enough, flustered, and I was done. But I do plan at some point to come back. If you want to know when I come back, just subscribe to the channel. We here at NGI give Stilt on the PSVR2 a 7 out of 10. Make sure you stay up to date with all the latest in gaming tech news and reviews. Smash that like, and as always, subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in the next stream or video. God bless and peace.
Yeah. Whoa, what is this? Da-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Da-na-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. That's what I feel like when I entered this place.